He's prepared all year.
Zach, you've won the round. How does it feel to start the year with a win?
Yeah, obviously the perfect way to start any campaign. Obviously trying to get the lead early and just build on it all year. So yeah, pretty happy with how we went this weekend.
And mate, the conditions out there today, just run us through that.
Yeah, off the start line I was nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. So yeah, it was pretty rough out there. So just got it done off the start and then pressed on.
And mate, you've already got the Bathurst ride announced. I mean, what's this year looking like for you from here?
Obviously I want to try and win the championship, go one better than I did last year, and yeah, hopefully have a good run at Bathurst.
And mate, I mean, you've got Matt and you've got Jay sitting next to you. Who's the main competition? You know, who are you seeing? Tyler had a great start yesterday. Who's going to be up there this year?
Obviously these boys and Tyler are going to be hard to beat all year, so it's not going to be given to us. So it's going to have to work hard and just do our best.
And a bit of argy-bargy out there. You probably avoided it. How hard was it to avoid?
Oh, felt a bit like cold trickle really going through the smoke. So yeah, it was alright.
All right, I'll move on there. Matty, you started on pole here last year. Didn't quite go the way you wanted, but happy with how things have gone this weekend?
Yeah, I think it's a really good first weekend for us as a new team. You know, we just came into the weekend trying to sort of have nice consistent results in the top 5, and I think we've done a really good job this weekend. Obviously last year we had a little bit of trouble with getting off the line, but that seems to be all sorted now, so yeah, it was a good weekend.
And mate, for yourself, there's obviously a lot of chatter about, you know, what Stephen wants to do with you going forward. What does this year look like for you?
This year's just focus on the Super2. Purely for me, that's what I'm looking forward to. Next round's in Perth, so I'm keen to get out there.
And mate, I've seen a couple of reports from some websites that say, you know, people say you're the next Shane, you're the next Scott. How do you read that? What do you do when you see your name in that kind of vibe as a Kiwi coming through the ranks?
Yeah, obviously it's pretty cool for me for people to compare me to them. Obviously, you know, over the last year we've sort of stepped it up a little bit. Racing's been really good. So for me, it's all about just keeping calm. I think you can't get too above yourself. So I think it's obviously really cool for me, but for everyone else, it sort of tells me that they believe in me. So it kind of keeps me pushing.
And you've got some guys in front of you how hard is it going to be to catch these guys?
Oh, these guys are seriously quick. You know, people don't realise how hard you have to drive these cars, as well as be easy on the tyres as well. So these boys are seriously on it, and a couple of others out on the grid. So yeah, everyone's doing a good job.
All right, I'll leave it there. Jay, I'll move over to you, mate. Happy with that weekend? It was pretty good.
Yeah, from practice we sort of knew we had a bit of pace. Just first quali, made a little mistake and finished P5, which we're still pretty happy with. And then got a bit lucky and managed to win, which was pretty cool. I wasn't really expecting that coming into this weekend. Second quali, we had a little mistake and didn't really maximise the wet tyre, so we'll P13 and then slowly making my way through the field in that race and managed to bring home a 6, which is pretty good. It was a bit of argy-bargy there, but car's straight, which is good. So see how we go next round.
Run us through the racing in the wet. What was that like?
Yeah, it was surprisingly dry out there. Like it rained right before we went out. So the track was pretty wet to start off with, but even during the safety cars, everyone was trying to cool their tyres down in the wet bits. So it made it pretty interesting for sure.
And mate, you were a rookie here last year. How do you feel, I guess, where do you feel you sit right now, knowing you've been in the competition for a little bit longer than Matty and some other rookies? So do you see yourself as a championship contender?
We'll find out next round. Last year I wasn't really expecting the big jump from Super 3. It was a lot bigger than what I was expecting. Coming in this year, I prepared a lot different. I sort of knew what to expect, and made a few changes in my driving style, and it seemed to be paying off. So see how the rest of the year goes.
And last question from me for Jay and Zach: what was it like being up there doing that shoey together?
Yeah, it was pretty good, pretty disgusting.
It wasn't as gross as it seemed, really.
Yeah, we both got $500 cash. So
didn't you drink out of $500 cash?
Yeah, each of us.
Sponsor wanted us to do it. ACT Fence Hire was pretty keen on it.
So he had to do it out of my shoe though.
Out of your wet shoe. Oh,
yeah.
You've earned your $500, Zach. All right, I'll leave it. Dan, questions from you, mate? Just ask me, mate.
All right. I'll start with Jay first. Tell me, obviously last year was a struggle for you. Where are you at in terms of confidence now after getting that breakthrough win yesterday?
Yeah, it was pretty surprising. I was quite in shock, but after it, yeah, I think it's been a while since I've had a race win, so yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, obviously gained a little bit of confidence out of that. I probably expect more of myself now, but yeah, we'll see how the rest of the year goes. Next round, see how we go, and yeah, we'll see how the rest of the year goes overall.
Zach, that I don't know how much you saw of it in the mirrors, but that race was chaos. Yesterday was probably much the same. What's it going to take to win the title this year? Is it about speed or is it about just being smart?
I'd say probably qualifying is going to be important, just to be on the front 2 rows and get off the line and get a clean start and just away from all the crap at the back. So yeah, just keep your nose clean and car straight, and yeah, you should be okay, I think.
And Matt, how are you feeling about getting a car off the line now after a couple of dramas last year?
Yeah, I mean, I seem to have worked out the start a little bit. There's probably still a few improvements we can make, but these cars are hard to start, as I think everyone knows. So I'm sort of working on it at the moment, but yeah, it's been
All good then?